What's going on, everyone? It's been a while and I wanted to show you guys this because this blew my mind. You know, we talk about Web3, blockchain, crypto, no use cases. It's all about pump and dumps and it's all about just speculation. Well, look, I wanted to share something with you that was focused around the art market, the art industry, the art sector. And it actually came from someone who I met on LinkedIn. Her name is Leila Pinto. Her story is absolutely phenomenal. You know, Indian immigrant who came over here, put herself through Columbia University, became a managing partner here at Morgan Stanley, you know, well-respected, world-renowned financial institution, and yet, about 10 years ago decided to take up painting. Not just any painting, but classical oil paintings, or classically trained in oil paintings, I should say. And not only did she, you know, continue to do that, but she then also crossed over into NFTs. And along with her physical market or physical art, she also has the NFT markets as well that she's playing around with. And I wanted to show you something that she shared with me. It's a platform called Spatial, and she generated her own gallery. Now this is, you know, someone who is not 22 years old, who probably could look 22 or pass for 25 anyway, but you know, is older and took the time, hustled, found the right people to set her up so that she can showcase her art and learn at the same time. And I want to go through this gallery right here so you guys can see exactly what it is in terms of the NFTs, but also there's actually this digital representation of her physical art. I want to walk through this because I think this is absolutely fascinating. So this right here is called Spatial. All right, now the way this works, as you guys can see here, I mean, this is something that she created herself. Okay, so the platform is called Spatial, and every single piece of art here is her art. So if we were to walk over here and we look at these two beautiful paintings, absolutely beautiful paintings here, okay, just the level of I'm still playing around with this, so bear with me. The depth and quality of the art is stunning, and I am by no means an art aficionado. You know, it's not something that really gets me going, but seeing her stuff, seeing her art, now that did something for me. Okay, so let's walk around here a little bit. Like I said, there we go. Okay, now we can go to the back here. Look at this art. Like, to me, it's exquisite art. All right, it's just yeah. I'm not gonna pretend like you know, I can explain art or anything like that. But just to my visual eye, to the feeling that comes from looking at the paintings, it was impressive for me. It was impressive. So if we walk down here, we got a couple of more here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful paintings. And I want to check something here because I do want to make sure. One second here. So what's interesting here is, yeah, this is perfect. So right now what we're looking at is we're looking at her NFTs. So I think she took the links off of them for now. But if someone were interested and wanted to purchase, can we do that? Let's see. So we click this. Yeah, perfect. She has a link here. And this will take you to a NFT platform called Super Rare. And so again, she, you know, hustled. She found the CEO of Super Rare at some conference, and you know, kind of made them set this up for her, or help her set it up anyway. So it's selling for about just over 5 ETH. You know, it's where maybe around it's just under 10 grand. What's been selling for. It has a nice description. Here's a link. Buy now, make an offer. This is her own kind of connection to Super Rare. She does also have her own website. I'll drop that link. I'll even drop the Spatial gallery link in here so you guys can go check it out yourself. But if we go back now just to the gallery itself, the NFTs, let's just walk around because I really want you guys to see all these, or at least most of them. I mean, this is just stunning. Stunning work here. Like beautiful, beautiful work. So yeah, let's walk around. Let's take a look. Okay, look at those ones over there. We've already seen those. Let's take a little run. There we go. So you guys get a better image. I mean, look at this. That's fantastic. Okay, we walk down over this way. We have a couple more here, and even just Spatial itself. If you look out here, I mean, this is not about her paintings, but just yeah, look, it's serene. It's a nice little gallery out by yourself, isolated. We got some ones over here, and each one will have their own description and a link and all that good stuff as well. But just tremendous, tremendous. And so look, while I walk through here, why is this so, you know, why do I say this is a great use case? You see someone like Leila, you see someone like Leila who, you know, is heavily involved in the traditional markets. So even just to cross over from traditional markets to NFTs is a thing on its own. But then she went and became classically trained in physical art and found a way to cross over into the digital world. That's going to gain her more exposure into her own art pieces, but also give her more options when it comes to hitting a younger market and also finding a way to get her creativity out in a digital aspect. So there's one area where you can just kind of digitize your physical art, create a digital representation of it. But then two, and I think hopefully she gets more into this as well, is bringing that creativity, using some AI, using her classical knowledge to create completely different new art that is native to Web3. That's what's going to excite me going forward, is how she evolves and how she creates new things based on her creativity, her imagination, and her skill set that is not possible on a canvas, a physical canvas. That's what really excites me. But look through this. I mean, this is just stunning. Absolutely stunning images that she's created over here as well. And if we look down here as well, I mean, that's a nice little, that's a nice elephant there as well. Crazy. And why am I so fascinated? It's something I told Leila myself. You know, having the artistic skill of someone who can make very, very bad stick figures, I always admire any type of artist, because there's nothing that I could do even remotely close. So there's this little portal here. So if you guys are visiting this, let me see if I can zoom in here. Okay, yeah, we can zoom in. It gets a little, takes getting used to this a little bit. But if we move over here, and you guys can see, so these little bubbles, it takes you from the NFT art to then the physical gallery. So it's a digital representation of the physical gallery, or her physical work, I should say. So if we just kind of pop in here, it says, do you want to go to her art gallery? And we say travel, it takes us in here, and boom, here we are. These are her actual physical paintings. So if you wanted to purchase one from here, you'd go on it, you'd see it, and it would take you to the website, and then from there, the website, you can order them as well. Okay, so these are not NFTs, these are actual physical items that you would then find all the information on her website, and then you would order, and then it would be shipped to your home. Okay, so let's walk through some of these here. Now, let me see this one. This one in particular, let's see if this is the one. Is this the one? Okay. So, I'm pretty sure, and if she's watching this, hopefully she can correct me. I'm pretty sure she said this is the painting that was actually featured in Times Square. The big screen on Times Square. This piece of art was actually showcased right then and there. which is, I mean, that's high praise. That's not something to sneeze at. Okay, so again, someone who's doing something completely foreign to her in terms of her training, which was traditional markets, financial markets, wealth management, and Morgan Stanley, took it upon herself to learn oil paintings, and here she is making this beautiful art. And I want to stress that that's kind of the whole motto or the whole foundation of Web3, which is people coming from different backgrounds and finding a piece that they enjoy in Web3. So I know everyone always thinks about trading, thinks about NFTs, thinks about just speculative things, but there's a beauty in the technology, there's a beauty in the community that's always welcoming and encouraging you to do different things. And this is a prime example for, you know, someone I don't even really know. I spoke to her once or twice, once on a Zoom call. Like, I'm fully supportive of what she's doing. I love what she's doing. I love her story. And that to me is the biggest draw about Web3, is the stories behind those who actually find their way to Web3. Everybody has a unique path. Everybody finds it at a different time. Everyone has a different interest and their own little space within Web3. This is one of those. But I do say that art in general, not the PFPs or the profile pictures that you see, true art, hanging physical art, that whole industry, billions and billions of dollars of an industry, is going to make a massive move into this space. It's already happening. You know, being an investor, I get to see some projects that are building, the likes of Christie's, the likes of Sotheby's, who are part of projects and partnering with projects that are bringing physical art to the blockchain space. As I told Leila, this is a great space for her to be in at a great time. So I want to give that little soapbox there. But I mean, this is her physical art. But look, if you are not an art aficionado like I'm not, right? If you're not one of those, where would you see this? I'm not going to art galleries. I'm usually, these pieces that are pretty expensive, I'm not seeing them in, you know, most people's homes. So even for those who like to collect these types of paintings, you know, if you can't find a digital representation of them, they sit in your home, and the only people who are ever going to see them are you and anybody you invite to the home. That's it. And there is a social status, there is a pride that comes with showing off some of the collections that you have, or pieces of a collection, and digitizing them and finding a way like Spatial here to showcase them is brilliant. It's brilliant. So look, we're not going to go through all of them, but I just wanted to show you some of her actual art here. This is great. All right, we kind of move on over here. Look at that. Great. Beautiful. Now these ones, she told me it took her hours to do these. These are oil paintings here. And look at the detail that's involved in them. If we can zoom in here. Great, great detail. Just beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's move on a little bit here. We'll just move on over here. Yeah, we saw those. Boom, look at that. Like, one of the things I always joke about is that men have, you know, maybe 6 colors that they know. You know, so when I would try and describe any of these, I would just say they're blue. But it's a good way of really seeing the differences in the amount of blues that you can have and greens, which is always funny to see. But beautiful, beautiful art. Same thing here as well. All right, so look, you guys can check this out. I hope you do check it out. I hope you support her. Now, she's also done some work. Barbie, I think they're like $30, $40 pieces that she sent to me that I'll have to check out. Maybe we'll do another video on those. But give her a follow. If you're on LinkedIn, she's there for sure. I'll put all her information in the description. Check out her Spatial. I love it. I love what she's doing. This is not, again, I want to highlight, and Leila highlights this better than most. is that this space is not about being a techie. The space is not about being in your 20s. It's not about speculating all the time. There is real passion and interest that you can pour into Web3 and get a substantial return that is not necessarily a financial return, which she definitely can have, but there's a sense of satisfaction. There's a creativity that you can actually express that you can't in your present field. So it's not all about trading. It's not all about trying to make a quick buck. Here's a real use case for her art, and there's many, many more to come. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys check her out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.